The internet did not change technology. It changed humans. The way we talk, the way we think, the way we argue, the way we date, the way we learn, the way we express emotion. And honestly, most people still do not fully understand how massive this change really is. Because communication today we're talking about how the internet changed human communication forever, and why modern communication now feels completely different from the world many people grew up in. Faster, shorter, louder, more emotional, more visual, more reactive, and honestly, that affects everything, especially language. Before the internet, people had time to think. Letters took days to arrive. Phone calls were shorter. Conversations ended. Now, communication never stops. Messages arrive instantly. Notifications never end. People reply emotionally in seconds. And honestly, that changed human behavior itself. One of the biggest changes, communication became shorter. Texting, tweets, comments, captions, short form videos, memes, reaction culture. Now people communicate entire emotions with one sentence, one emoji, one meme, one reaction image, one word. For example, wild, crazy, bro, that's insane. Modern communication has become compressed. This is something many English learners struggle with. Online communication depends heavily on tone. For example, okay. That one word can sound supportive, angry, passive-aggressive, sarcastic, dismissive, cold, depending on context. The internet has trained people to read emotionally meaning extremely fast, sometimes too fast. The internet also changed attention itself. People now consume fast videos, fast headlines, fast reactions, fast opinions, constantly, so communication adapted. People now expect faster explanations, stronger hooks, shorter sentences, immediately emotionally pay off. That affects YouTube, business, relationships, education, politics, language learning, everything. Another major shift, communication became more emotional and reactive. Online platforms reward emotion, especially outrage, humor, fear, excitement, controversy, and identity. That is why online communication often feels more intense than real-life conversation, because emotional reactions spread faster online. The internet accelerated language evolution massively. New slang appears constantly. Words change meaning quickly. Internet culture created entirely new communication styles. For example, ghosting, cringe, low-key, toxic, ratio, doom scrolling, delulu. Some of these words barely existed years ago. Now, millions of people use them daily. Language evolves faster online than traditional education can follow. This is important. A lot of modern communication is now performance-based. People communicate publicly on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on X, in comments. That changes behavior. People are not only talking to one person anymore, they are talking to an audience. And honestly, that changes how humans express themselves. Before the internet, communication categories were clear. Formal work language stayed formal. Casual language stayed casual. Now, everything blends. People use memes at work, emojis in business, internet slang in meetings, casual language professionally. Modern communication has become much more hybrid, especially in English. And now AI is creating another massive shift. People use AI to write emails, generate ideas, translate, summarize, communicate faster, create content, which means communication itself is becoming partially automated. That is changing expectations again. And honestly, we are probably only at the beginning of that change. So, yes, the internet changed human communication forever. Not only technology, humans, the way we speak, the way we react, the way we express identity, the way language evolves. And honestly, many people still try to communicate using old communication rules in completely different world. That is why modern communication sometimes feels strange, overwhelming, or exhausting. Because humans are adapting in real time and language is adapting to us. I'm Eric. Keep on keeping on. I'll see you in the next one.